Hey, what's up, everybody? Glad to have you out here on a Wednesday morning. It's looking to be a great day here in Colorado. So let's go ahead and get started real quick. I won't take up too much of your time, probably about 30 minutes or so, just to go over presets with you and just how fast and easy they are to use when labeling your photos in Xactimate or Symbility. It's pretty quick, it's pretty fast, it's simple. A lot of adjusters are using it. So let's go ahead and let's run through this. So we'll talk about what are presets, how to create a preset, application examples, sharing presets, and then we'll do a Q&A afterwards. Make sure you stay till the end of the promo or end of the webinar here, then I'll hand out a promo and give you guys a great discount for attending this morning. Real quick, I kind of shared this on the last webinar, but we'll go over it again before we get started into presets. Caption Builder is definitely by far the faster and easier way to label your claim photos. I mean, we're talking substantially faster than typing, and 3 times as fast as shortcut keys or drag and speak. I label all my photos with just a mouse. Very, very little typing, and I'll show you the little typing that I do, but I use just a mouse to label all my photos, and it can't get any easier than that. No sitting in a private room with your headset on trying to use drag and speak, and no running into complications with drag and speak. I used drag and speak for 2 years, have about 1,000 claims with drag and speak under my belt, and by the end of all that, I was downright sick of it and tired of it, and there had to be an easier way. Drag and speak is good for typical dictation, whatever you need, but not for something that you're dictating over and over. Just to give you a kind of a timeline of what it really takes to label your claim photos, and this is an average. Here we're talking typing 91 minutes for a full day's worth of claims, 5 claims in a day, 8 words per caption, and 80 photos. Drag and speak, you're up to 37 minutes at 85 words per minute. That's how fast an average person will get that labeled. But in Caption Builder, we can drop that all the way down to 10 minutes. That's how fast it is, and easy. Yeah, easy is the key here. So how many wish they could copy captions from claim to claim, from one claim to another? I know, I wish I could. We can copy all kinds of different things in Xactimate or Symbility, but some reason we can't really copy photo captions from claim to claim. But with Caption Builder, you can repeat the process over and over. That's what it was designed to do. We can copy the claim info from claim to claim. We can copy sketches from claim to claim. We can copy line items from claim to claim. And now with Caption Builder, we can copy photo captions from claim to claim. Here on the left-hand side here of this PowerPoint, I have 8 buildings that I inspected here actually recently, a couple of weeks ago. And you can see there's 2 or 3, 2 different models actually. And yeah, copying the claim info was obviously a breeze. Copying sketches, I had to copy 2 different sketches into 4 or 8 different claims, and then all of them had the same damage. All of them had roof damage. All of them had gutter damage, and so I was copying line items from claim to claim. And now with Caption Builder, I copied my photo captions from claim to claim. And obviously there was a little bit of variation, but there's so much customization in Caption Builder that it will allow for the variance from one claim to another, and yet still give you that quickness and easiness of it feeling like you're copying captions from claim to claim. One thing I wanted to point out before we get started here in the presets is that your gaming mouse is a very important tool. I think it's awesome to have a gaming mouse. If you haven't heard of a gaming mouse, it's typically used by gamers, obviously, but it is just a great tool to have. You got that's how I can label most of my claims with just my mouse, because I use a gaming mouse that has all these shortcut keys that I typically use. Obviously, the most common that I use is the paste and the Alt-N for next photo. So I suggest, if you don't got one, to pick up a gaming mouse. They're at Amazon, at Best Buy or anywhere. They're around $50 up to $100, and this is a 10-button gaming mouse. But you can definitely get I think there's maybe up to 12 or 15 buttons. So whatever's more comfortable for you. All right, so let's just get right into presets and what they can do for you. It's basically a recording of captions. The recording can be of any type of claim. It could be of loss type. It could be of different carriers. It could be of location. The sky's the limit here of what you can use a preset for. And so let me go ahead and open up my screen here, and I'll show you what I mean here. So I'm already logged in to Caption Builder here, and I won't go over all the prefixes up here at the top or the damage descriptions. I'm assuming that you've kind of already started to play around with this. You've labeled a few photos using our typical method of using the prefixes, using the damage description, and clicking on an item that's in the category. We kind of covered this on our last webinar, but if you have questions about this, you can definitely shoot me a question in the GoToWebinar question box, and I'll try and answer any questions about this. But we're going to move on to kind of the next phase. After you learn our system up here, the next thing you want to do is a preset. Let's add a preset, because we're working similar claims, and we want to make this even faster. Even faster. You didn't think it could get any faster, but it definitely can. It's pretty awesome here. So let me open up Xactimate here, and let me show you kind of what a preset will do at the end here, once we've already built one and started using it here. Yeah, let me make sure. So here's a preset I created here months back. Hell Claim CS is what I labeled it. Think of a preset as a macro, if you will, kind of a macro that you saved in Xactimate that you can reuse over and over. Preset is pretty much along the same lines. I pulled up this preset, and here I have a recording of all these captions that I made when I showed up to this claim here on the left-hand side. So I clicked record, and I'll show you how to do that here in a sec. I started recording all my clicks, all my captions, and now when I pull up to another hail claim that was in Colorado Springs when I worked that storm, now I can use the same captions over and over. Clicking the caption with just a left click right there in front of risk, head over to exact and paste. Next photo, address, paste. Next photo, address, paste. Hopefully there's not too much lag time in the webinar. That way you can see the speed of how fast you can go. I'm going to try and go a little slow. That way my mouse won't jump around too much. Excuse me. There you go, labeled my pitch, and I typed in the number 5. That was pretty much my only typing. Dwelling, front slope, overview. of slope. Dwelling, front slope, 8 held hits in square. Next photo. Dwelling, 25% overview of test square. So what I'm doing right here, this is the beauty of presets. You can just click right through all these presets. Like I said, that I recorded from a prior claim, and then when I pulled up to a similar claim, here I am again, copying presets or copying captions over and over just with one click. A click of the mouse. So that's how fast presets are. So I can go through this whole claim right here, front elevation, right elevation, back elevation, and so on. Works for interior claims, exterior claims, it doesn't matter. And you can start labeling your photos even faster than definitely typing and dragon speak. So let me go ahead and reset that, and let me show you how to build a preset. First thing you want to do, let's say you roll up to this claim, hail claim, and we know we're going to start it's a different type of claim than we've been working in the past, so let's go ahead and create a preset. Just like you would, let's create a macro. So this is going to be a start of a recording. Let's call this common hail claim, just for this webinar here. We'll call it add. You can see we don't have any captions recorded. They'd be all labeled all right in here if there was any. So one thing to note, all our presets are stored up in here. You can see here I got 10 or so different presets stored, and right now I'm currently on this common hail claim, also located right here. That way you know that you are currently inside of that preset. So anything you do from here on out inside of this preset is going to be recorded up to 100 captions. Our presets will, again, store up to 100 captions. So anything you click in here is going to be recorded up to 100. Once it gets to 100, it'll stop recording. But then again, you can delete captions and you can keep on recording over and over to make your preset just exactly what you want it to be. So let's go ahead and label this claim here real quick. Again, I'm currently inside of this preset. I just clicked front of risk, pasted front of risk. I clicked on address verification. I'm gonna click my presets up here. I haven't made a copy. I just clicked my presets. Soon as the preview bar here turns orange, then you'll know a copy has been made. So let's see how our preset is starting to build. I scroll down, and you can see right here every copy that's been made is being recorded. So let me try and run through this claim here real quick, and then I can show you what it does when we get done. Front slope, overview, 8 held hits in square, 25%. Hail damage to T-lock, hail damage to T-lock. I'm gonna go right slope. There's no hail hits on the right slope. No storm damage to T-lock. What are we on the back slope now? Eight hail hits, 25% overview. Hail damage to T-lock. And And we'll go ahead and do the left slope. Eight hill hits, 25% overview. Hopefully this thing's not jumping around too much on you, and you can see just how fast it is. I'm not even using the presets here. I'm recording my preset right now. And once you show up on a claim, that's what you want to do, is start your preset if you know you're going to be this is going to be a common claim that you find out, or is going to be common in this area or the storm that you're working. So there you go. We just labeled all the roof done with just a few clicks. Taking me no time at all. I'm actually holding a webinar and labeling my photos at the same time, so it's definitely a lot more convenient than dragging speaker typing. But let's go ahead and scroll down here to our preset that we just recorded. Everything here was recorded, 1 through 22. Right here, again, we can go up to 100. And you can see right here just how fast and easy that is to start a preset and then to use it again. So let's say our next claim was a wind claim. Here's a bunch of building wind damaged captions. And then let's go back here and erase everything we just did. And let's say we pull up to another T-lock hail claim. We'll go back to our preset, common hail claim. And now they're all numbered for us right in order. I don't have to worry about clicking on any prefixes. Now I just one click and paste. Front slope overview. Front slope 8 hill hits. Just as fast as I can roll through all this. You can see right here I accidentally clicked it and that highlighted it orange, and then I came back to it again. So as soon as you make a click, you're just going to keep making copies. Whatever your last click was, that's going to be copied to your computer's clipboard, and then you could paste it anywhere. Roof, no storm damage to T-lock. So that's an example of preset based on this type of roof that you're coming to, a type of loss, and that's typically how most adjusters that I've seen that are using Caption Builder, they're using it based off of a type of loss, or you're deployed on a storm that's out, let's say in Denver or in Minnesota or wherever you might be right now, and you're working hail, and most of them are all the same type of hail. They got the same type of damage. When I was working the Denver storm, all the houses pretty much had the same similar damage when I was in a certain neighborhood. They always had always had roof damage, had gutter damage. They all had downspout damage, had window screens and glazing bead, and so on. And so I record my caption and or record my preset, and then I can label my photos in a record time. So let me show you another example right here. So I'm pulling up to another house. It's got a 50-year roof on it. It's got presidential shingles on it. So obviously this preset wouldn't work, but I can go ahead and I think I created one right here. You pull up that preset just like you would a macro again, and we just start labeling. And it's that fast, it's that simple. So that's how you can use presets. There's many different ways you can use it. Let's say you're the type of adjuster that wants to, likes to put something in the image name. So you like to, let's go up to here in our roof, and let's go, we're in the building roof. And we're going to label all our roof photos, building roof, in the image name. So you can see I just click the preview bar, scroll down to my preset here, you can see here it is right here. Let's go ahead and drag these hamburger bars, and let's move this to right there in the third position. So let's go ahead and renumber. So I go front of risk. Let's put that up here in the image name if we want. Address verification in the image name. We click on building roof. We highlight all our roof photos. Paste building roof right in there. Then we can go into clicking here, building roof one layer. Go ahead and erase them all. If you like to do it that way. Now let's say, well, I don't really need this building roof in here anymore. Again, you can use our typical method of labeling photos. Let's go ahead and get rid of the prefixes up here and just click the item name. One layer drip edge fell, no ice and water shield. You can see right here it was just recorded. I can drag that and drop that in right there. Now if you're going to do it this way, I would just go ahead and start another preset and label your photos that way if you like to put a description in the image name box. I've been starting to use a lot of, are doing a lot of Symbility claims, and if you work Symbility, they don't have an image name and an image description box, so they just have one box, and so in that one box I put the entire caption. That way I have building roof, one layer, so on. So I got used to doing that in Symbility, so that's why I don't even bother labeling anything in the image name in Xactimate. But I know some carriers require it, so that way you can still use it in Caption Builder if they do require it. You got it right there, building roof, and you can label it all. Then you can have your individual line items. You can just go hail damage to 50-year roof. Here it is, hail damage to 50-year laminate shingle roof. Keep that stored. Let's say you made a mistake and you don't like that one, and you're rolling through your presets and you got a bunch of weird ones in here that you didn't really like. Just go ahead and click that trash can icon, and that'll get rid of it for you. Any questions about presets? What I can do for you? It's really basic, really simple. Like I said, the key is just to know that you can see it here in your menu item that you are currently working in that preset. So anything that you hit, you record, is going to be copied right in here. When you once you get up to 100, it'll stop recording. But then if you delete 5 out of that 100, you pull up that preset again, it'll record another 5 captions until it hits 100. You can reorganize them any way you like. You can delete them. It's automatically saved. That way you don't have to worry about that, and each time you pull it up, they'll all be right there for you again on that next hail claim. So that's pretty much it for presets. Other than a great feature we just added actually here a month ago or so, it's called sharing presets. So a lot of us out here working on, let's say, the Denver storm or the Colorado Springs storm, or you're up in Minnesota right now and you're working the hail, go ahead and click on share presets. And what this does, it will share all these captions right up here with a friend. You click on Share Presets, you type in your friend's name, your friend's email. In the subject line, we'll say, hey, check out my preset. And it'll be the preset name right here. And you send them this email. They get this email, and then when they log into Caption Builder, they can go up here to their presets that they have stored, and it'll say win claims shared. So that means it was shared from a fellow adjuster. And then we'll have all those captions in there that you used, and now they can have access to it right away and don't even have to make a recording if they don't want. It's kind of convenient right there, especially if you got friends, adjusters that are working a storm with you in a particular area, or it doesn't have to be a particular area. Hail's hail, and I'm sure it's pretty consistent all across the board. I basically work just Colorado. I don't have to travel outside of Colorado, so all the homes around here are typically the same. The kind of hail damage that we have is more or less the same through the years that I've been working. So I kind of know what I'm dealing with here. Any questions about sharing presets? You can share it with anybody. Anybody with an email address you can share it with, even if they don't have an account with Caption Builder. Once they log in with that email address that you shared it with, or create an account, then they'll have that preset right there for them. Any other questions? Feel free to chime in on the chat or the question box there in the GoToWebinar. So other than that, I think that is about it. That is presets and what it could do for you. It is extremely faster, and I mean 10 times, 20 times easier than DragonSpeak or typing. DragonSpeak is great, like I said, for dictation, but not the same dictation over and over and over. So what I'm always shooting for is clean, uniform consistency in my photo reports. Photo reports, they are crucial when it comes to documentation. That is our #1 way of documenting a loss. And I've been to some re-inspects where the adjuster was, probably just tired and running through claims just as fast as they could, and they had no location of where a damaged item was. I'm looking at a hail damaged downspout, but I have no idea if it's the right, left, or back elevation. And I'm sure you've ran across that plenty of times before too, where we get tired and then trying to talk to our computer when it's late at night, and going through 500 photos a day, it does get exhausting. But using our mouse with just click and paste, you'll find that is extremely easier on you. Saves you a lot of energy and definitely saves you time. Any other questions? Feel free to throw them there in the question box, and I'll answer them. But just wanted to share with you our webinar code, our promo code for this webinar. I wish I could offer a Caption Builder for free. I'd love to, but a lot of time and effort and development cost have gone into making this program, and we are actually still expanding with some new exciting features. It's going to be awesome, and one of them is going to be, possibly, still working on the details. One's going to be a report builder or a GLR builder. So that when we label our photos, they're all going to, that's pretty much the damage all throughout the loss. Whether there's no storm damage to a downspout or hail damage to window screens, each recording is going to be, or each click of the caption is going to be recorded, and it's going to automatically create a paragraph to be used in your GLR. That way we don't have to retype anything or re-speak anything. It's automatically created. Everything that we click here in Caption Builder is going to be recorded and copied into a paragraph form for our GLR report builder. So that's one thing that's coming in the future. Excuse me. It's going to be just really quick and easy, and that's the way we should try and make our job just as uncomplicated as possible. So if you're interested in the monthly subscription, you know, it's average or typically $19 a month, but if you use our promo code, you get $5 off, or you get down to $14 a month. Extremely cheap when you think about it, how much time and energy it saves you. And then our yearly subscription, use the 629 webinar 50, and that'll save you $50. So this is around a 25% discount just for attending this webinar here, and that's only $147 a year. As you know, a typical denial of claim that we go out and inspect, we would make around, you know, 150 bucks. And so one denial claim will pay for an entire year's use of Caption Builder. So it is it's an awesome program. Just get in there, start playing with it. If you ever need help, feel free to contact me at support@captionbuilder.com. There's different help guides right over here on the top right-hand side, a step-by-step guide into prefixes, sections, and presets. So I appreciate everybody for attending the webinar. Let you guys go here. I'll stay on the line here, but I'll go ahead and mute myself. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop them in. And you know, get signed up. Start with our free trial for 30 days. Get used to it. Man, it'll save you a lot of time, a lot of energy. We will see you guys out in the field. Talk to you later.